Welcome to Mama's Playground, back to school edition.
I think I'm crying already. I am. I'm crying. I'm really crying.
Like
really.
it's right now. There was a fly around us, and Monica is like, "Is it gonna bother us?" And I said, "Let's name it. We can call it summer because it's flying away so fast." What happened?
I don't know. It's like we started summer, and I was so excited because I said, you know what? I don't have to wake up the kids that early. Yes, they're going to camp and all that, but you know what? It's gonna be more relaxed. I don't have to worry too much about lunch boxes and homework, and it's gone. What happened? I don't know.
I feel that at least in my side, because, okay, last year we did camp in Puerto Rico. Before that, she did VPK camp. Mm-hmm. So this year, because it said the first camp I put her in, it was from 8 to 3. So I don't know why I thought that she had to be there at 8. So I'm like, why am I waking up early? Why am I stressing it? I still have to make the lunch. It's still in the same school she goes to. And then Fabian goes, it is camp. You know that you don't have to drop her off at 8.
Yes,
it's not
Darlene.
School. I didn't know that. So then I signed her up with you guys.
And I take them at like 11 o'clock.
And then I'm like, why? They're getting ready to go to camp. Luna has been there since 8. And then slowly I realized, okay.
You're in summer.
I didn't know that.
This is summer break. Are you kidding me? I couldn't get the kids to wake up that early. And then I said, you know what? They wake up every morning early. I'm going to give them the chance to sleep in to at least 9. Then I'll wake them up. Then I'll get them breakfast. And I was taking them to camp around 10:30.
Yeah.
I think there was one day I took them at 11.
But
they stayed till late.
No, this is the thing. I remember being like, oh my God, the one that I when I moved her to your camp, it's from 8 to 6. So I remember saying, oh my God,
beautiful.
6. No, I was like, 6. No way. No. And I go, Mamita, I'm going to pick you up at around 2:33. Mom, why don't you ask the other moms at what time they're coming? So I ask Yoko and she goes, 5-ish. I think you said the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait. It's okay. So I'll try. I loved it.
Are you kidding me?
I
It's
loved
great.
it.
And they
I'm like,
loved
what?
it. They don't want to be picked up.
Yeah.
I would pick them up. I think one time I picked them up around, I don't know, I think it was 4. And my little one, even the big one, because afterwards he didn't want to go for some weeks. But even in the beginning, he was like, Mom, why are you picking us up so early? You can pick me up at 6. And I said, really?
Score.
And to me, it was great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to be with them. But during summer, I still had to do my stuff. So it was an advantage to get stuff done in the house and not have them around and know that they're playing with other kids. It was amazing. And then now we go back to normal school hours, which is till 2.
I'm not going to be used to that though now. I got used to the whole 5-ish.
And which was amazing.
Like,
well, unless you leave them in after school care, which obviously we can do. We can leave them in after school care.
She's going to start religious studies, CCDs on Thursdays. So I don't think I would do the after school program because she has the... Oh man, now I'm saying that out loud and I'm like, here comes the activities. No.
That's what I'm here thinking of everything that I also need to buy because we are at the end and I still haven't purchased.
You still don't have the supply list.
I do not have. So hold on. When the year was ending, they sent, that now they have this like third party company that will buy everything for you. So the box gets to your school with everything. And I told Benjamin, I think we should do this because I have a friend, Jennifer, that's super organized. And before she even left on vacation, she was still in school. She had already bought the box.
That is very smart.
And I was like, why can't I follow her? It just doesn't happen. But she did it. She purchased it because she was going to be gone for like a month and a half in summer. And she said, no, Monica, I already have everything done. And I said, what do you mean? School's not even done yet.
Oh yeah. I remember her saying something that even the uniforms.
Everything.
But that I had to wait. We did it right before we went to Puerto Rico because I was just waiting till the last minute because they grow. Like Luna and her, she's like very tiny.
But she's getting taller.
In weight, but she's tall.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's perfect on the top, but now it's too short. And so I was waiting towards the end
to
and
get
then
it.
Getting the new
Did you get the school
uniforms and all
supplies?
that. Yes, I did. Amazon. Yes, I sat one time in June and I just started putting everything on the cart and then that's it. Some things piss me off though. The composition notebooks. because last year and the year before they asked for the notebooks, and then when you get them back at the end of the year, they only use like 2 pages.
Oh my God, I was gonna say that. I think I have 4 composition notebooks, and I said, "What they make us buy all this for?" They only used 2 pages of it, and the rest my kids took and they were, scribbling on them, and they broke some papers. And I said, "Where?" But not just the composition books. The folders that they said buy 2 red, buy 2 yellow, buy 2 whatever for
Oh, yeah, you can
whatever
use
studies.
those again.
I know, but I said they never even used them. So why did I like? There was some that were not
no,
used.
We used them a lot.
And I said, some of them are new. And then some my son got and he just scribbled on them. And I said, why did you do that? Because I could use it for next year versus having to, I mean, those cost usually like 50 cents, right? We're not talking a huge deal, but still it could be reusable and it's all written on and scratched on. And my little one took all these like soccer stickers of like Messi and Ronaldo and all that, and he posted it all over his like stuff.
That's it. I tell Luna now, you have the notebooks here, then use them. And then some, I did tear some pages out, cleaned it up, and second grade it is.
I have
Well,
a pet peeve with these things though, because they do send, like, you have to have your box in with all the supplies, your Lysol, give them
I have it here. I
their
have a
wipes. What other things is it that they're asking?
A pack of red pens.
Yeah, but what do
okay?
they need that for? That's
Well,
for
I
the
don't
teacher.
know. It's for the teacher. Yeah, the teachers
but
need,
there's 25 there's
supplies.
25 kids and they all bring 10 red pens. How many pens do you need?
How many red pens does a teacher need?
I don't know. I'm not a teacher.
So each pack comes with what? 12? I don't know. We have the 3 I can't say that word. I'm so sorry.
What is it?
Reams of copy paper.
Oh, the reams of paper.
The reams. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
3. I don't know why they're not writing a manuscript.
I swear to you, they take this and they hoard the supplies and they say, okay, we'll use this for us for next year for our classroom. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Well,
which
I
is
mean,
fine.
It's fine.
Which is fine.
We are in charter school,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I am happy with, and this is our way to contributing and our volunteer work.
Correct.
Which, how do you feel about volunteer work? Do you pay for the hours or do you actually
No, I volunteer.
go to school? You
So I
volunteer.
literally,
Okay.
with my new like schedule that I had, like that was the whole purpose. I left where I was working because I was on site all the time, and I started working from home because of that. I said I want to have the opportunity to do the volunteer and be there and see the friends and know the teachers and be involved in their extracurricular. So I like to be a part of it, but there's been times where if I can't, I will pay if I wasn't able to, to volunteer.
I have a friend that didn't like volunteering. She said,
No.
I'll pay for
Yeah.
it. But as the kids get older, also, you really want to know who they're hanging out with. And the best way is kind of to get to like volunteer, get to know who
the
your kid is hanging
friends.
out with, the friend. And I know. I mean, in my case, I like to be very much involved. And just know also who the parents are. I'm not excited about the new WhatsApp chat because the last ones never close.
No, they
then
don't. They stay. They
so
stay
now
open.
this is gonna be my third.
Obviously, there's the pros and cons of everything. I mean, summer was summer. You had a lazier summer. We allowed them probably to eat stuff that we usually don't let them eat. They would wake up. They don't eat breakfast on time.
Go to bed late.
Yeah. We are very different. I feel like we are very different, during summer versus
Of course.
the regular school year, right? Like I think we probably get more militant during school year. Like you need to be in bed by 8 o'clock. My kids were going to bed around 11 and I would fall asleep sometimes and I would still hear the TV going on and I'd say, you need to go to bed. But Mom, it's summer. We're just going to summer camp, And I was like, you need to go to bed because you don't wake up for summer. You like for summer camp, they don't wake up. Noah, are you kidding me? To get that kid, it's summer camp. Come on, I'm letting you sleep. It's 10 o'clock. Get up. You're going to eat a late breakfast. Mommy, I'm so sleepy. I don't want to. And then I felt bad waking them up because I said, it is true. It's summer. Like, let him sleep.
Yeah, I let Luna a week without anything because another thing, homework doesn't stop.
Oh my gosh,
She had
yeah.
the iReady. She had a big book, math workbook to finish. We bought another one on Amazon that was recommended by her other teacher. And then the reading assignments. And I feel that in my case, and we've talked about this in another episode, I had some serious guilt trip at the beginning of the summer because everybody was leaving and we didn't have any summer plans. And I'm like, oh my God, like it's all summer. And she wanted to do summer camp at her schools. Which, by the way, the kids, while they were together in summer camp, I don't know if you know this, they told one of the teachers that our moms have a podcast. So
Did they?
And I go, really, Luna? Because I mean, I don't know who's listening, and I don't know.
I know sometimes we say things we
Don't hold it against
shouldn't.
our kids, don't hold it against our kids. But when she told me that, I'm like, oh, great. Okay. You told her. Yeah. And she opened the phone and she looked and she's following. So there's a teacher out there following.
Who though? From my camp?
From your camp. I don't know who.
You have to like say the name. Who is it?
But yeah, so shout out and we apologize in advance.
If we ever say anything that we're not supposed to in some of our episodes. No, it's true. Sometimes like you can't help it. You're like, who's listening? Damn, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, going back to school, I am not looking forward to the militant, like you need to be in bed by 8 o'clock. I need to wake up super early, get your breakfast, get your lunchbox. And I take my kids a shower every morning. So it's like, get in the shower. And thankfully, again,
Now you do.
always, you're the one that didn't.
No. Okay, wait.
You were the one that said, I don't take her a shower in the morning.
You
said that to me.
No. Wait.
You said, I take her shower
This
for
is-
what?
I'm going to go back to that episode. I am going to find it. Because this is what happened. Remember the opening at Off the Wall, the place next to it? It was one of the first times that we hung out, the two couples. And that day, school had just started and we were debating because Fabian was more like, she needs a shower in the morning. And maybe it
was you. And you said, no, she doesn't. For what?
Because I wanted it in,
It was you.
I wanted
and
in the evenings. Yeah. And then I started doing it twice.
And the reason I told you, I said, I cannot let them, because I know how it is. You wake up, you're groggy. If I don't take a shower in the morning, which I've done before, because I work from home and I get straight on the computer after eating breakfast, I don't feel alert. So I always felt like I got to do the same thing for my kids. They need to get up. They need to take a shower. They'll refresh and they'll wake up and then their day can start from there. You were the one that's like, why? Let them sleep. Let them sleep.
I cannot believe that I was totally wrong. I was fighting it, and there's evidence in video and in audio. Yes, I remember what happened. I'm always, before you go to bed, you have to take a shower. You have to take, all the dirt, all the energy, all whatever. Luna has eczema. It's really controlled, but it's really light. But at that point, I was just scared that we were giving her too many showers because it was at night and then in the morning. And then Fabian is like, let's just do it in the morning. And I'm like, no, the most important one is the one at night. In the morning,
after she comes back from school and all that.
In the morning she can wash her face. And then, with a wipe, I don't have to explain. But that was the thing. I'm like, so we'll do it at night. And in the morning it's a quick one. And he would be like, no, she needs to shower in the morning. And okay, so we're debating this. And then we meet at the bar at that event. And I'm thinking that Monica was going to be like with me 100% and Benji. And I go, what do you guys think about this? And they go, yeah, of course.
We always take them a shower in the morning.
They take a shower in the morning. And I'm like, oh. So anyway, fast forward to now, we try to do both.
Obviously, if there's a day you're running very late and you can't, I get it. But our routine is... in order for them to have a successful morning, like wake them up, especially my little one. He wakes up like a teenager, like the kid that's been on the phone all day long, at nighttime under the covers, which he doesn't do. Obviously, he's only, 6 years old, but he is the kid that you cannot get him out of bed. So I will tell him, if you don't get out of bed, I'm going to get a cold cup of ice water,
which is what you do for yourself,
which is what I do for my face, but I'm gonna throw it on you and I'm gonna throw it onto your bed. And then he wakes up, he goes one eye open like that, and he says, okay mommy, I'm going. It's the only way that I could get him to do it. So the showers for me, it helps, because it helps to revive him, especially him, because Jacob is great, but Noah, forget about it.
Talking about showers, has it happened to you that you wake up and you're like, okay, let me take the kids to school. You're wearing your PJs, or maybe you're wearing a nice top and then your PJ pants and flip-flops, whatever, your Crocs and socks.
Crocs and socks.
And then we don't do that.
I don't do it. My kids do it all the time, but I don't do it.
And then suddenly you have to get out of the car.
Yes. That's happened to me.
Didn't that happen to you for
Mother's Day? Mother's Day was horrible. Mother's Day, I forgot it was Mother's Day. I literally rushed out of the house. Thankfully, I didn't go to the gym that day. I mentioned that I was supposed to go to the gym. Actually, Benjamin said, "No, go to the gym. Take advantage. I'll take them to school." And I said, "No, I want to drop them off." I forgot it was a Mother's Day event, and I went dressed with chancletas, my hair like wrapped in a bun. I had no anything on. I had a t-shirt and leggings on. I looked literally like I had just woken up. And when I got there, the security guard told me, "Hey, aren't you getting down?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And then there it went. I had to get down. In a Mother's Day event, every mom there was dressed with their pretty flower dress and their heels and their makeup and all that. And I was the only one that looked like I sweated for I don't know how many hours, that I just came out of the gym. It was bad. It was bad. And everybody's like, "Don't worry about it." I'm sure the other moms were judging me and saying, "How could she forget Mother's Day? How could that be?" But it wasn't like Mother's Day the day. It was like the school event that they do sometimes like 5 days before. So I'm giving myself grace.
You're giving yourself, yeah, exactly. Like my friend who, she didn't know that she was invited to her daughter's Student of the Month ceremony. She goes, "Yeah, I received the yellow paper, but they bring with." So I am not looking forward to that. Though.
I'm not looking
the
forward.
whole packet of I mean, we love you, we love your drawings, but there are just so many
and
so many.
I'm just thinking of all the things. I'm sorry to the teachers now that you say one teacher may be listening to us from our schools or whatever, but I say to myself, I am not looking forward to, and I'm sure they don't look forward to it either, all the testing and all the homework that they are gonna get. Like, we are gonna start again in the thing of pick them up, their extra school, like the extracurricular activities. Okay, great. And then come on, your schoolwork, you got to finish your schoolwork. You have school, like the work for tomorrow.
Sign up Genius. Sign up to volunteer. The teacher needs the supply list. October's my favorite month. It's my birthday month. I love it.
And all the holidays are coming.
But for some reason, it gives me anxiety.
Really?
Because it's
Halloween.
It's just a lot of events, and back in the day, it used to be, "What were you for Halloween?" And I would be Cinderella or a gorilla or whatever. But now it's like, well, for Friday, for the trunk or treat, I'm gonna be Elsa, and then Saturday, because I'm gonna go out with my friends, I'm gonna be.
But you see, I don't follow
Moana.
that. I don't follow
and
it.
It's so this year, I told her, "You're going to wear whatever it is in your closet. You have 20,000 princess dresses who sadly she's going to stop wearing soon."
Yeah, so let her just get it out of the way.
Let's just be all the princesses you want every single day by the hour. If you want to change, go for it. And then the policewoman for when you wanted to be a cop. And you have so many, and all your dance recital and the dance recital dresses. You can be that. I am going to save that Halloween taka money. And I want to go somewhere for my birthday. That's it. Done. Said. And I
it's
put it
true,
out there
though. It is true. It is everything looking for this. It's true. It's, you get there and now it starts like el corre of every day.
Claro.
And it's not the corre of getting up. Sorry, the run. That's what it sounds like in English.
The run.
The run
that.
of all day in like the school, and then the breakfast and the lunchbox, and get to school on time, because if you're in school like 2 minutes late, you're late and you have too many tardies, which I had like several.
Can I say the number?
Oh my God. What did I tell you the number?
You told me 25.
Yeah, I had like 25 lates, and I don't know. But anyways, I was like, I can't. Like, there's just no way for me to get there on time. First of all, the school's like 25 minutes. I can, but it's a mission.
I admire you parents out there that have more than one. Because each one can find the shoes. The other one doesn't want to get out of bed. The other one threw the breakfast to the floor because I don't want eggs this morning. What is the most challenging part for you?
In general, I think for me, it's getting them on a schedule. It's getting them to follow a schedule, because they feel like they are still on the weekends. Like Friday rolls around and they go to sleep a little bit later. And then Sunday comes around and I'm like, nope, you need to go to sleep early. You have school tomorrow. And they don't want to do it. They'll stay talking and talking and talking. They like to sleep with each other in the same room. So they'll start talking and talking, and then they'll stay there till midnight. And I put them to bed
so cute,
at night. It's
though.
adorable.
They're
but then
always remember that.
But the next morning, the one that's struggling to get them up is me and Benjamin. Yeah, we're like, get up. You need to go to school. We need to be there on time. We're rushing the car line to get the car line, because then you got to drop them off. And then it's just everything. And then schoolwork. My little one hates to do schoolwork. When I say hates it, is that he's very smart and he gets it, but he does not like schoolwork. And he tells his brother to do it for him, and I'm like, no, you need to do it. No, mommy, you do it. So he'll give me the school. So it's the fighting, the constant fighting of to do the schoolwork. That if a project needs to be turned in on time, doing the project, and lots of times the parents end up doing the projects for them. I mean, let's be honest. At this age, it's like you end up doing it for them. That's my biggest struggle. Just getting that routine going, getting them to actually follow through. And again, it's more that they don't follow through than that they follow through. I don't know if that,
There's more that they don't follow through?
No, because I try to get them on a schedule, and that could only last for like 2 or 3 days. And then they're back at it where they don't want to do their schoolwork. Or, oh, mommy, you do it. I don't feel like doing it. And then they don't eat on time.
You got to tell them, I did it many years ago. It's your turn.
I tell them, I was like, appreciate this. Then when you get older, it's going to be other things. But you know what? Our parents told us that. Did we listen? No. Nobody learns from other people's experiences. You learn from your own experience. So my biggest struggle for back to school is that getting them on a routine
and the
where it's a system that it works well and that they're thriving. I mean, they're thriving, but that they are, that I'm not fighting with them to do homework and to sit down, pay attention. Like it's all day long, constant. And I don't know, but Noah, our little ones are in a mode that they're like more rebellious now.
Oh my gosh.
They're
I was just
rebellious.
Gonna say the word. It's like, no. Yeah. But I tell them, okay, next time you ask for something, I'm going to act the exact same way.
But I said that to Noah the other day. I told Noah, can you do me a favor, please? I was rushing to get out the door, and I said, can you go and get the keys to the car? I forgot them. Hurry. I've got all this stuff in my hand. He's like, no, Mom. I don't feel like it. You go do it. And I said, you go do it. You have nothing in your hands. Go get the keys.
Mira,
and then
coño.
Jacob went to go do it for me. Jacob goes, Mommy, I'll get it for you. And he got it. And I looked at Noah and I said, hey, next time you do that, next time you ask me for a book on Amazon that you want, that you don't read sometimes, but you want it, or a toy, or you want me to take you somewhere, I'm going to tell you no as well. Because you can't help me. Why should I help you? And so then he stayed thinking.
Well said. Yep.
I have to teach them somehow, right? But anyways, yes. What is your biggest thing for summer? Like, what is the struggle in your households?
For summer?
Not summer, sorry.
For back to school. Cooking rice and beans or rice and steak at 6 o'clock in the morning. Because sometimes, the ideal thing is to do meal prep and do it the night before. But, sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes
most of the time,
waking up and being like, oh, no. And then, Luna, she likes rice. She likes pasta, but she won't have sandwiches. She won't have the easy to pack lunches.
Yeah, she wants homemade
meals. So yeah, you see me checking the cafeteria schedule.
Please let it be
weekend,
something
I'm
she
like,
eats.
please. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. But it's just waking up at times, and that will wake me up at night. Like, oh my God, wait, I put the alarm for this time. No, I have to do it because I have to cook. And then I'm the type of person, I wake up and I could be 2 hours without having breakfast. Fabian is the total opposite. So for me to wake up and be cooking steak and I put like soy sauce and stuff that early, it's like, oh no. And then we're all smelling like steak in the house.
Luna's gonna be the little girl that goes to school and everybody's like, Luna, you smell like a whole cafeteria.
If a bear walks by, he'll eat it. He'll eat her. No.
She's like, I smell it. So her hair smells like steak,
So yeah, so I would say that's the biggest one. And then just sitting her down to do homework, I guess. But also in the summer she did. I had her do it and I would make it, like a game. So
oh, come on. She did not do it all the time.
No, she obviously no kid is gonna be like, yeah, but it wasn't such a struggle because I would put it like on an easel. Tuesday, we're going to do reading from this time to this time. Then it's free play. And usually free play was followed by let's go to the pool and ta-ta-ta. And so them seeing like that in writing
helped.
It helped. And so I'm going to try to see how to do it now for Yeah, for when she comes home from school, like having it written there that she knows you have to accomplish this, and then at the end, I'll
You have
put,
a reward.
You know,
you have a reward
your
system, whatever
brownies.
it is.
She loves brownies.
You know,
Hey, there's your brownies.
it's funny that you say that. Now that I'm thinking about it, during the whole summer, it's funny. My little one again does not like to do homework.
This
He's like-
reputation that you're giving,
him. I
here is
love him. He's great. I mean, I love obviously both my children, but they both have their things, right? And this one is just like, I don't want to do schoolwork. But they gave him a summer packet. Like these teachers send the summer packet. You know, I think every school probably does that. They say, well, try to get them to do the summer packet while you are at, you know, at home or whatever you're doing, so that they continue the consistency. And I get it. So then when they get to school, it's not like, oh my God, we had 2 months of not doing anything, and now it's hard to even get in the rhythm of things. So I get it. But again, we didn't follow the summer packet thing. We didn't do it all the time. And my little one actually every day in the car to summer camp would be like, Mommy, I haven't done my summer packet. And I would look at him and I would say, really, Noah? Really, you want to do this? Mommy, but the summer packet, I have to do it.
You see, you're putting the blame on Noah. And this time it was your fault.
Hold on. And then I would give him the summer packet, and he did it probably like twice or like, let's say like 3 times. And his dad would say, you need to do at least 6 pages. And he would do it. But you know what's funny is that
Is that the math?
It was, I think there was two, no, it was one summer packet, and it was kind of everything was in there. It had math, and it had like reading stuff. And every day he would ask me about the summer packet. And I would say, this is so weird. This kid never asked for schoolwork, and in summer he's asking for his summer packet. I mean, I think it's weird. It was weird.
For me, that part for me was so easy, because at the first camp she went to, which is her school, for the kids that go to that school, they made them during camp like finish it.
Well,
like it was so
they helped.
worth it.
They helped the situation.
But maybe Noah was missing some schoolwork. Who knows? Because they're doing it for so many months, and
I don't know what his teacher said. That's great. That's weird to me. I know my son. I was like, why does he have this summer packet thing in his mind? They must have said like, finish your summer packet. If you get it, your parents are going to give you a good price. Something must have been said to him for him to be asking for the summer packet during summer, because that is not like my child, you know? And I know this is what I'm not looking forward to. School's going to start. And that's what's going to be the rebellion of, I don't want to, Mommy. I want to watch TV. Mom, but I'm tired. And I get it. It's 6 hours of school. They're little still, 6 years old, 8 years old. And they need a break. They want to come home. They want to veg out on the sofa. I mean, they want to watch some TV sometimes. They want to do something else versus, homework.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's a lot of homework. But then talking to the teachers at one point, she said to me, do you think we want to give this much homework? They require us to do this. This is from the state. We have to do this. It's not something that we love. She's like, we do need to give them something so that they continue learning and all that. But there's some things that they don't feel is necessary.
Now that you say that, I remember talking to a teacher, and she was telling me how they really don't like iReady.
Yeah.
And again, they said the same thing, it's the state. So I'm wondering then who in the state
do we need to speak with? Please tell us.
Who is making these decisions, and based on what research and times change. So also, when was this decision made? But then at the same time, I have a friend who has a daughter that goes to a school where they don't provide homework.
My friend as well.
So in that school that there's no homework, I don't like that either, because I also like that she's learning discipline. She comes home from school, she'll have a snack, maybe watch a little bit of something, and then
a little bit,
and then schoolwork. And I think it's important. I remember I didn't like homework growing up, at least in social studies and in science. Everything else I was okay with. But that's what pushed us from little kids to, be uncomfortable and responsible and know that, it's things that you have to do. And then last year, Luna was, Mom, these rainbow colors, I don't like them. And I'm like, you have to put these words in order and then write them down.
Oh,
in
what do you mean?
Colors with crayons.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you love rainbow, you love coloring. It's like, it's so cute. Like, it was so easy. And she didn't like it. And she said, it's just so hard. And I go, baby, it's just going to get harder. And I took a video of her saying that she didn't like to do it. And I said, this video, I swear I'm gonna be showing this to you,
And you're gonna wish you
in
could go
less
back.
than a year. You're gonna be like, I miss the rainbow color. Oh
But you
my
know
God.
what? It's funny that you say it. Thinking of this like psychologically, because I always try to think a little deeper. At the age that they're in, for them it's boring, and for them we look at it already like, oh, that's simple. We're going through other things right now. But at their age range, I could understand being 6 years old, sitting there, not knowing any better of what's to come in life, and they're giving you these things, and you're like, do I really gotta do this rainbow color thing? But what is this like? Why do you keep sending me these things to do? I get it. I understand. There's things I get now as an adult, and I'm like, why do I have to do that? Like, why do they want me to do this? So I can relate. And maybe that's where Noah gets like, I don't want to do my homework, mommy. Maybe it's from me a little bit,
Yeah, it's probably from you.
I was a homework. No, I was not. Let's not lie. I'm not gonna lie. I
didn't do homework.
I loved art and I loved science. I did not love math. And it's funny because now as an adult, I like math, but I like math with numbers and percentages. Like that's.
Is it math with numbers?
I mean, yes, it is. Yes, I'm sorry. That sounded like retarded. But yes, math is with numbers, Darlene. But you know what I mean? Like with percentages and all that. When I was growing up, I was like, mommy, I don't want to do this. And my mom says that she's from Spain. She says that we do math here backwards. Like, I don't know. Have you ever had anybody? She says we do it
I feel
backwards.
that everybody in Spain says that everything that we do here is backwards.
She's like, I don't understand
Everything.
these math things. Like, why do they make you do it like this? You just need to get to the answer, because you know that when you get older and you start getting more complicated math, I forget, like
You're not gonna be dividing the tens by
all that, which I have
section.
forgotten
Yeah.
about. There's a formula
I
that,
just learned that last year.
but there's formulas that they make you follow here. You got to do it like this to get your answer. And my mom would tell me, why? If you can get the answer doing it the other way, why do they make you do these long processes? So I get it. It's tedious and it's sometimes boring. And how much of that do you use in your real life?
Measurements.
But that's what it's like.
That's the thing that later in life I'm like, oh man, I don't know, but
I feel like there's some things that are just like we don't need. I don't know.
all right. So I have a little game for you.
Shoot.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how thrilled are you that summer is over?
I'm like a 6.
A 6, 7.
6, 7. Oh, are you 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no.
I'm a 6.
Actually, no. I'm a 4. I don't know. I do always look for the positive, which is, again, I'm 20 minutes away from the school. So it's when I drop her off, it's 20 minutes on my own. When I pick her up, I'm in the car line for 15 minutes. So it's 15 minutes on my own, listening to podcasts or the news or whatever, or just taking that time to not listen to anything or just call a friend. So those moments I actually did miss.
But that's like a personal thing.
Crazy.
That's your personal thing. What is it that you think of and you say, I am looking forward to this with my child, because they're the ones going to school and they're the ones bringing back the homework and the WhatsApp chat and their volunteer thing and all that. Like, are you looking forward to any of that? I mean, obviously there's nice experiences, right? Like, you get to go to the field trips, and then there's projects that you do get to do, that you get to be with your child, and you get to do something together. Like, there's obviously positive things to it, but
I think that
summer,
every parent feels what you just did.
yeah, it's like
everybody right now, just take a breath.
It's back to the craziness.
It's back to the craziness, and no experiences, no friends, they're learning and they're growing so fast. That's kind of one thing that I get like, oh my God.
No.
Okay, if you get asked to be the room mom, yes or no?
No.
I do, yes.
No.
I like to have a
I don't have
relationship
time for
with
that.
the teacher, and I like it. But I heard that it gets hard in second grade, but I'm thinking, what's the difference between first and second? I mean, it's not like they're going from elementary to middle school. But not that you need a
Don't
room
get
mom
me
in
wrong. I like the whole thing of the what is it called? The room mom. I like it, but I just feel like there's not enough time for it. And the room mom that we had last year, She was amazing. I mean, she had a full-time job, but yet for somehow, some way, that woman showed up on WhatsApp telling everybody every time that there was something that needed to be done. Hey guys, remember tomorrow is so-and-so. Remember, she was keeping every single parent on that WhatsApp chat on point. And if it wasn't for her, I'm telling you, I think a lot of people would have forgotten like a lot of things, because she would, and people would say, "Oh my God, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for reminding. You're the best." Like
Was
she
it
was.
Jennifer?
Her name was Jennifer, not Jennifer, my friend, because she's not in my school, but another lady there, super good room mom. So I said, "Oh wow, that's amazing. I would love to be more involved, but to be room mom and take charge, like no, because I know that I would drive myself crazy because I have a thousand other things I drive myself crazy about."
I say that I want to do it, but then I'm like, do I want more responsibilities? I did good in kinder. Last year, I wasn't a room mom, but I was always trying to help whenever possible, but I didn't have that pressure. But this year, I'm up to a challenge. Let's do it. Okay, last question. So it's the day that you go and you meet the teacher and everything. Are you excited about like meeting the new teacher, or you're just like looking in the room to see like all the parents and
all of it,
all the people that are going to be big influences in your kids' life for the next year?
All of it. I always, and every time we have one of those like homeroom things or whatever for the following year, I always go, but I analyze everything. And I'm excited to meet the new teacher, and I analyze her to see how she comes off and what kind of teacher I think she's going to be for my child, and if it's a good mix or not. Then I look at the parents and I look to see, who's going to be around and who's going to be around my kids. Except like, for instance, in Jacob's situation, he's with the same kids for the next 5 years until 5th grade. The one that I have to look at now is Noah. Like, I don't know who he's going to be around. And I pray to God it's like good influence, right? Because he doesn't need like he'll go with whoever. So I'm just hoping that it's good influence, that the parents are good, and that the teacher is good, that the teacher is we had an amazing teacher last year.
But it's funny that you say that, because when the school year started, you were not happy.
Because they changed out.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So when in the beginning of the year, when Noah got in,
you were so frustrated.
I got in, and the teacher there, it's not that I didn't like the teacher. I felt she was maybe too young. And I don't want to say that, because there's some young teachers that are amazing, but I felt she was very inexperienced, and these kids were just gonna, like topple her over, you know what I mean? Like they were just gonna, do away with whatever they wanted. And it was kind of like that. I got used to her. And then when she left, we got another teacher, in the middle of school year that was amazing. We've had her before. She's been teaching for 20 years. So academically, it was really good for these kids, to get on par. So again, you go in, you analyze, but you also have to give the benefit of the doubt, right? To the teacher that's going to be teaching. It's not an easy job.
Yeah, no. And like you said, the age doesn't matter. Luna's teacher, she actually went to elementary school with Kenya. So she's in her early 20s. And she was amazing. She was so great. Love her. We'll miss her this school year. But yeah, very good. One thing I wanted to say before we leave, this is, I don't know if you have any traditions, or do you have any traditions actually with the kids?
For what?
For when the beginning of the year, aside
Nothing.
From the uniform or school supplies or...
You know that I don't, and every time we go to like Instagram and all that, and you see everybody first day
with
of school
board.
with the board and who is their teacher and this and that, and then I feel like the mom that like slacks. I say, oh man, I didn't do that, and I've never done that, and should I start doing it? And I said,
that board, I remember one year I had already dropped her off, and then I went on Instagram and I saw people posting the pictures, and I'm like, the fucking board. I had left it. I didn't even fill it out. It was in the room. I felt so bad. So then when she came home from school, I did it the other way around. I'm like, okay, let's do it now just so we have it. And then for the last day of school, we were arguing. It was a hard morning. And that picture, if you see it, it was like
but you know what? Those are the memories.
Yeah.
Those are the memories.
I have the picture and I'm like, oh my. But yeah, the board, that thing. Okay.
The board I never do, but I have, obviously I take picture first day of school of both of them together in their uniform and all that. And I guess the board is a cute idea. It's just one more thing to do, right? Like the board, the grade, because then you can look back on it if you have been consistent throughout the years.
And
you
know
put it
what
in
their
an album.
favorite food was,
all
and
of it.
Their favorite color and all that. But so one thing that we started doing after elementary, after pre-K, when we transitioned to kinder, that we left our group of friends, the moms, we just started doing breakfast together that first day of school. So we were all dropping the kids off in different school, but
You would get together.
We would meet the moms at 8:30 and have breakfast. And at the beginning, it was actually, we never cried. I think we were pretty good, but it was fun. And that's something that I'm looking forward to. And you're invited to just drop them off and then go for breakfast with your mom friends. And I don't know, it's a good way to start what could be a challenging, fun, interesting, busy year, not only for the kids, but more than
for
anything,
the parents.
for the parents. Yeah.
So we're wishing everybody a good back to school, that it's not so hectic, that you don't have to wait in line all day to get your kids to school, that it's just a smooth first day.
Let's see if we're this smooth, if we're vibing the smoothness in a couple of weeks.
I say that we take a picture of the first day and then we post it, because I'm sure it's not going to be smooth and all.
Forget about the board for the kids. We need to do our own board.
Yes.
The mama's board.
Well, we're going to do it.
Exactly. Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Back to school.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.